Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to Bendy and the Dark Revival. Not the Dark Survival, the Dark Revival. That's right, I'm finally getting around to it. This is a sequel to Bendy and the Ink Machine, but it's not a direct follow-up narrative-wise. Apparently, this is a new, original story that takes place in the same universe. In this game, we'll be playing as a woman named Audrey, as she gets sucked into this horrifying cartoon monster world and has to find her way back to the real world, fighting inky monsters and things along the way. Let's get started, shall we? Joey Drew Studios. Man, this dude fucking struck gold.
We're always free to choose.
With that first
to
game.
Believe what we want to believe. But when you step back, when you really look at where you've been,
something's banging on the door.
and the things you've done, your past will come to devour you.
Is that a metaphor? The game starts in a studio. Oh, June 18th, 1973. Let's remember that. Let's remember that this takes place in 73. That's important. Of course, if that wasn't a dead giveaway by the style of cartoon that they're drawing. Because this is supposed to be like old school rubber limb black and white cartoons, right? Like classic Disney
There you go, little
type
guy.
stuff.
And only 800 more frames to go.
Okay.
No way I'm getting through tonight without some coffee.
Okay.
Probably some downstairs.
So Audrey is an animator. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a very fast-moving camera.
Time for a little adventure.
Yo, that camera moves fast as shit. Holy fuck, that's fast. Okay. See, I don't play games. I'm playing the PS4 version of this, by the way, and they've made a lot of these modern games a lot faster camera-wise, but Jesus Christ, that might make me sick going that fast. Oh, look, a full reflection. How nice. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn down that sensitivity. Okay, that's better. That's more what I'm used to. Also, turned off motion blur while I was at it, but I don't know if that's a good idea. This game is apparently not running in 60 frames, from what I can tell. It does not look 60 frames at all. It looks like it's running in 30 frames. From my perspective, anyway. Although the PS5 is still probably recording it in 60 frames, so that's what I'll edit it at, but natively this game is running at 30 frames. The frame rate is... It might even be less than that, actually. The frame rate is pretty shit, if I'm being honest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's what I get for insulting the game. Okay. Can I look at stuff over here, or... No? Okay. Maybe I'll turn motion blur back on. Maybe that'll smooth out the... Yeah, that's probably better. It makes it look a little bit smoother. It's still janky as fuck, but... that might improve later, hopefully. I spent $30 on this. I really liked the first one,
Really?
so...
They locked me in. Good thing I brought my own key today.
See, I thought there was supposed to be a PS5 version of this, and I could only find a PS4 version. I don't know where the PS5 version is. There's
Put this here.
Well, things are getting off to a bad start already. Of course, this lady works in, like, the spookiest animation studio possible on a dark and stormy night. I love how the thunder, like, hit right as I said that, as if to emphasize my point.
Here's the key.
Okay. Ooh, what? Oh. I didn't realize I could search this, but search it for what? There's nothing in there. Are there other things I can interact with that I didn't realize I could interact with? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm just a tiny bit worried about what might happen next. Is that our boss? Nathan Arch? Or is it Nathan Ark? The power went out because of the storm. At least that's what they want us to think. But who's to say that it wasn't something more sinister at play? Ouch! God damn it! Don't do that! Don't do that! Okay.
Not the most welcoming hallway I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the whole bucket moving by itself thing is suspicious. You're not gonna say nothing about that? You're not gonna wonder about that? You're not gonna worry about that?
Hello? Is someone there?
Alright, I can already tell it's gonna be that kind of game. I really hope that this is as good as the first one. I'm gonna be very upset if it's not. Of course, this game came out on PC last year and I missed out on it, so even if it is good, it won't be eligible for my top 10 this year. The first game was when it came out in full because it was an episodic game that finally released its final episode that year, therefore making it a full game and therefore making it eligible. I won't do episodic games on my top 10 list if they're not finished. But this is a full game, released fully as is from the get-go. So, okay. Going down. Oh, shit!
Wilson?
The hell?
Me to death.
I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you. You're working late tonight. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
This dude's
Mind
freaky.
if I step in?
I do mind very much.
Of course not.
Thank you, Audrey. You look like you could use a little company.
And you look like your right eye can see the future. Seriously, dude. Fuck.
So, it's been really nice this past week.
Just beautiful. Gorgeous.
Lay off the cigarettes.
What was that? Please tell me we're not trapped in here.
Don't you worry, my dear. It's just a little short in the system. Happening a lot these past few days. No need to fret.
Perhaps we could pass the time by telling
see what we
scary
can find.
stories.
Come along now.
Hello, boys and
Wilson will
ghouls.
protect you.
Old Wilson? His name is Old Wilson? What the fuck is that? Since when are people's names determined by their age? What are you doing? Oh, okay.
There we are. Just a few more switches to throw. Follow me.
Follow.
You'll be perfectly safe.
The way he words things. Follow Old Wilson. I used to be young Wilson, you know, but then I turned old and now I'm Old Wilson. For a while I was also middle-aged Wilson. That dude looks like Walt Disney. I think that's intentional, but he looks a lot like Walt Disney. That's supposed to be Joey Drew, I think. Joey Drew is like the Walt Disney stand-in in this. The founder of the studio who created Bendy. Right, and Bendy's like a Mickey Mouse parody, sort of. Although I think he has more in common with Oswald Rabbit than Mickey Mouse. Beloved cartoon character, yada yada, 1929. With the help of his business partner, Henry Stein, created Bendy's first short, Little Devil Darlin', an early talkie cartoon. Entertainment legacy grew over the years. Joy's optimism, pioneering spirit never wavers. Starting with just a pencil and a dream, he created the studio. Here at Archgate Pictures, we strive to continue his dream, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And by continue his dream, we mean sacrifice people to the ink demon to satiate the soul of the whatever. Shut up. You saw the first game. You know what they do. Alright, you're just gonna stand there and stare at me? Oh, I have to... okay. These pedestals are all missing some... This is a reference to the first game, where you had to run around and collect all those items in the beginning and put them on the pedestals in order to move forward, then you had to pull the lever. Ah, nice little reference. Is this like a museum of shit from the first game?
Looks like someone's been messing with the exhibits.
It
There
looks
should
like
be something on each of these pedestals.
Wow, we literally have to do the exact same puzzle.
Sweet Audrey. Do an old man a favor and go find them. I'll tend to the power.
Well, of course I'm gonna be the one to walk around and find all the things. Oh, they're gonna be within this small limited area out here? What's this? Oh, this is... Oh, that's the... Oh, they're not just laying around this time. They're actually like... Okay, that's kind of interesting. Part of the environment? So are they, like, stuck in places where... Yeah, this is like a museum of shit. Because that's, what's his name's banjo? The wolf dude. I forgot it. Boris! Boris, that's what it was. Really? We don't need this? We don't need this? We don't need that in there? It's funny how all these quote-unquote exhibits seem to be things that are actually, like, important to the working progress of the machines that we're taking them out of. Jesus, just slamming that shit down heavy. Okay. Alright, so what all do we need still? We need a Bendy doll, a music note, inkwell, and a book. There's the Bendy doll. That's not creepy at all. Hey, it kind of looks like actually one of the Bendy plushies you could buy at, places. You know, stores where they sell things. I actually have one. It was a gift from my brother. Got it at GameStop, I think. No, it's not a Bendy plushie I have, it's a Cuphead plushie. What the fuck? How did I even get... Well, I mean, I guess you could see how I might get those two things confused. Considering they're both based around the Rubber Limb cartoon era. It's just that one is horror in black and white, and the other is not technically horror. Alright, got the book. I got the Bendy doll and the inkwell. Oh, I'm still missing the music note. Alright. Musical note. Do I, like... Where the fuck am I supposed to get a music note? So far, all this shit's been part of the environment, so I'm guessing... It's down here somewhere. Can't get inside any of these glass cases. Oh, the record player, maybe? Oh, it's the record player. It's the... yeah. It's the vinyl. I remember now. Alright, completed the ritual. Good job, everybody. Alright.
Only one thing left to do. Pull that switch.
And turn on the ink machine. Crank. Well, that's not what I was...
It is done.
Yep, I knew there was something wrong with you. I knew there was something wrong with this guy.
Things you've set in motion.
He's too obviously creepy.
The ink is calling us, my dear. Can't you hear it? What? Shh. Don't fret. We're going home.
Stay back.
Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention to these last words. Because very soon, you will forget everything.
Let go!
Come find me, Audrey. Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose. I'll show you the truth.
This can't be real.
And now, we die.
Excuse me?
What are you doing? Oh no.
So we have to die in order to go to Ink World? It's hell. It's basically hell then. Oh. Are we an ink monster? Are we an ink monster now too?
What's wrong with my hands?
It's probably not just your hands, honey. I bet you anything. Oh my god. If we find a mirror, this is like what happened to Alice Angel. Where she was she was human, then she became an ink creature after they fucking screwed her over. Big time. Every great story begins in mystery, although things may be dark at the start. The truth will illuminate your way. Don't be afraid of who you are. You fear only what you may become and banish it away. But what's weird about this, so this is going to be like Bioshock 2, where in the first game we were a normal human trapped in this horrifying world, and in the second game we were one of the monsters in this world but still have to worry about the other monsters. And that's interesting. Is the ink bad? No, it's not. It can't be, because I'm part of it. Well, I hear some creepy crying in there. Not gonna let that bother me. What's up, Bendy? It's a bit cliche, though. Oh, I gotta... the ladder is missing pieces. Why can't I just... I'm tall enough to... Look, I could basically jump and fucking reach the top. Why do I need to go through the rigmarole? Okay. At least it wasn't that hard. Still, though, I don't remember the character we played as in the first game. What was his name? Henry? Or some shit like that? I don't remember him having ink all over his body. So, this is definitely a little bit different. To Grant Cohen Accounting, please inform Mr. Drew that despite his insistence that the rumors of Joey Drew Studios going bankrupt are untrue, I want to remind him that if his studio does indeed fail, all equipment experiments produced through our partnership by contract belong to the Gent Corporation. Gent Corporation? Gent or Gent? We will reclaim these assets forcibly if necessary. Excuse me. There's bacon soup! That's what we ate to heal ourselves in the first game. It's just, it's a bit cliche that the creepy janitor turned out to actually be creepy. I think a better way to do that would have been that, like, the janitor's there to throw you off your game in the beginning. Like, he's obviously creepy and you're supposed to suspect him, but then it turns out that he's cool. And then, like, a monster shows up and you get dragged in, you know. But having the janitor be part of this, having the janitor be creepy and be the cause of all this shit in the first place is a little on the nose. Because of how creepy he was, you know? It would have been more surprising if he was not creepy, but... I mean, the dude basically projected that he was a villain, like, from the moment we met him. He was like, "Excuse me, do you mind if I do something villainous to you?" Anyways. Geez, you'd think I was drowning kittens the way these people are looking at me. I've never seen such disappointment in a person's eyes. But this is the way of things. If management can't pay their bills, then the bank takes the goodies back. Still, it does break me a bit, knowing how much I love them old cartoons this place used to make. Oh well, times change, life moves on. Yes, that is very true. We're still doing a little bit of tutorial here. Uh-oh.
Children of the machine, this is Wilson, your friend, your protector. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. In return, I asked just a little favor. Among you, there is a stranger, a young lady. Bring her to me.
Wait. Oh, I just realized these posters are of the janitor Wilson, the man who killed the ink demon. Wilson knows your purpose. Huh. Wilson killed the ink demon? Joey, Jack and I have been wondering if you could meet with us considering the current situation. We have been with you for many years and we feel we have contributed to the success of Bendy in the past. Our interest is purely keeping this company strong. We just want to help however we can. Let's talk. Sammy Lawrence. Oh, I remember that name, Sammy, from the first one. Alright. I'm just gonna say right now, if it turns out in the end that Wilson is actually the guy from the first game that we thought died at the end, the guy that we played as in the first game, and you know, he killed the ink demon and all that. Like, if Wilson turns out to be the player character from the first game, I'm just gonna say right now that that's fucking stupid, and I will not approve of that as a twist. I gotta go this way? Okay. Ugh, this ink shit. Excuse me. A lot of little bendy boys around here. The ink drips, darkness has spread through this studio. The reaching shadows creep around you. Something hungers for your corrupted flesh. It is close, so very close. It strains to grab you, choke you from behind. You will feel its breath upon your neck. It is close. Cool. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Perhaps I should be. Ooh, Neepafatahooken! Hey, that's one of the members of the Butcher Gang from the first game. He was the guy I had to beat to death with a pipe. Is this... Yeah, it's the one in the middle over there. So he dead. Okay. Is this a thing? It is.
I just received the call. Joey Drew is dead. What a quiet end to an extraordinary life. Last I heard, he was staying in some cramped apartment downtown. You practically hear the rats through the telephone when he called me last April. In spite of that, old Joey sounded quite happy when last we spoke. More like the excited, hopeful young man I knew once upon a time. Well, farewell, my friend. What will become of your creations now?
Okay. Should I pull this? What? Oh, is that bad? The game just auto-saved. Do I need to worry? There's a hidey hole. That looked like Boris, though. Boris was a good guy in the first one. I'm probably gonna have to fucking... Anyways. Ugh. Okay. Hi, Bendy. How you living? Everything cool with you? You feeling alright? Me? I'm just a little spooked. Just a little. Oh. Heavenly toys. Well, that sounds heavenly. But you know what? I think... Oh, that's what we look like? That's what we look like? That's what our character looks like. We are an ink monster. We're a fucking ink monster in this one. So this is some Bioshock 2 type shit. Where we were a regular human in the first one, and we're one of the monsters in the second one. But it doesn't mean that we don't have to be scared of the other monsters, because apparently we do. That's interesting. We got glowing eyes and shit. Why can't we take advantage of being spooky? If I saw this shit as one of the things coming at me in this game, I'd be fucking horrified. We should be scared of ourselves. Is there gonna be a Soma moment where she sees herself in the mirror and is like, holy fuck, what have I become? Because oh man. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts so far in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click that like button. And don't worry, I'm not gonna be too hard on the game unless it gives me reasons to be. I'm not trying to be mean to it or anything. But I do need to commentate on things like you know, Let's Plays are supposed to be reviews. Damn it, that's the rule. So, but alrighty then. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye!